What's going on, you guys? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division video. Now this Division video is going to be strictly about the new global event Onslaught. Now today is Monday, November 19th. Today started the beginning of the global event, and as you can see here, you have 7 days till I believe November 26th. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about the gear sets that are highlighted in this global event, what this global event does, and then finally the mission and accommodations that come with. And I'll talk about the mask and patches. But without further ado, this is Kamikazevondoom. If you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy my content, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Acting a damn fool. But alright, let's get into this global event Onslaught. Now the gear sets that are highlighted within this global event, you have Firecrest, Lone Star, Predator's Mark, and Reclaimer. And then finally you have the superior caches. Now remember, you have to get 30 or 35 of those caches, the superior caches, to get the accommodation. Now we'll go over here to the leaderboard for the global event. As a lot of you know, you reach this board by grinding GE credits. The highest GE credit per hour you get will put you on the leaderboard, and if you are tier 3 on the leaderboard, you will get the full outfit or camo, weapon camo, backpack camo, whatever that is associated with this global event. Now right here are how you get the tokens. You have your main missions, your dark zone, incursions, high value targets, underground, survival, and finally the last stand skirmish. As you can see in here, global event just started. It'll actually update in about 24 minutes, and it will have your gamer tag and your highest GE credits per hour. Now I'll show you guys in another video how to get pretty high up on that leaderboard as well. Now here is your global event Onslaught and all of the different perks that come with. Now you'll have 3 different modifiers. The first one is active at all times. If you look in the top left of my screen, right next to my minimap, you will see Onslaught is already active. So, what is Onslaught? Onslaught deals burn, bleed, and gas effects to enemies in addition to normal damage. When you reload, it switches that damage. Now if you look right now at my ammo for my weapons, right next to it there's a little indicator. It has a little flame mark right next to the 66. That is the burn damage. And then when I reload, it'll either be purple or a blue icon, one being for bleed and the other one being for gas. But alright, that is Onslaught. So all of your enemies will now get some status effects on them. And then you have your other 2 modifiers, which you can get doing the missions that are highlighted for this global event. You have Savage Onslaught and Brutal Onslaught. Savage Onslaught is onslaught behavior. Enemies are vulnerable to one effect type and resistant to others. So whenever you see an icon over an enemy's head, whether it be an elite or a purple, what have you, right next to it you will see a little icon. It'll match the icon that you have next to your weapon. Now you just reload until you have matching icons, and then you mow them down, move on to the next one. If you are trying to use a burn damage against a elite that is only affected by bleed, you will not be able to do that much damage at all. So you have to switch to that corresponding effect and then mow them down. And what else was Savage Onslaught? Agents take increased damage from resistant enemies. So again, if you're trying to use burn on a bleed target, that bleed target's not going to take damage really at all, and it's going to do more damage against you. And finally we have Brutal Onslaught, which is Savage Onslaught plus When 2 or more group members kill vulnerable enemies within 2 seconds, each member can reload to gain damage bonus for a single magazine. So this is a pretty cool spot. You want to run Brutal Onslaught, and you want to run it all of the time. Because when 2 of you match up and take down enemies with the effect that you're supposed to do, basically if 2 or more of you are doing your job right, you're going to get what's called, I forget what it's called, what, special ammo? It's called smart ammo. That's right, smart ammo. So it'll say smart ammo available, and then your next reload, instead of one of these icons being burn, bleed, or gas, it's going to be just a skull. And it's just going to be pure damage. You're going to mow down everything with that mag. So try to conserve the bullets a little bit, and try not to reload out of it, because once you reload, you lose that smart ammo. So you're going to want to conserve the smart ammo and get it as much as possible. So if you learn anything out of this, run Brutal Onslaught. Alright, and let's talk to our officer here. So we have 7 days. The missions you have: Warren Gate, Police Academy, Broadway Emporium, Russian Consulate, and Stolen Signal. Now I haven't gone through much of any of these, but that's because I've already got all the major combinations I want out of this one. So right now I'm at 15 out of 19. There are 19 combinations to go for. And let's go through them. I don't want you to look at my agent's backside. There we go. Much better. Alright, so let's go into our little dossier. GE Onslaught. Let's get into this. So, there we go. Alright, so everyone cares about the mask and the patches. So, let's go ahead and go through that. These are the combinations that matter, and these are the ones you guys are looking for. So, to get the pretty cool Uni mask, it's like a samurai mask, you have to burn 200, bleed 200, and gas 200 enemies during an Onslaught event. So basically just be in World Tier 5. You can do this in the Dark Zone, you can do this wherever. Just make sure you burn, bleed, and gas out 200 enemies each. 600 total. Next mask everyone is worried about, the Ember mask. Kill 5 enemies in a row with the effect they are vulnerable to. My best tip on this is a majority of your LMBs are vulnerable to gas. So if you're getting a lot of shotgunners or a wave coming at you of LMB, pretty good bet to put on gas bullets. But besides that, good luck with that one. That's your Ember mask. Your next one, Never Enough. This is your Smiler mask. My favorite out of the 3. What you get out of this one is basically just completing all 4 events while it is active. So just go through each mission and beat it. That's it. And let's get into the patches. You have Light 'em Up, Smarty Pants, Your Weakness is My Success. So Light 'em Up, burn 5 enemies with a single mag. Not hard. Put on the, you'll have the burn mag. And just space out your bullets and do not reload. Next one is Shoot 150 enemies with the smart ammo. That's the ammo I was telling you guys about, that the icon will have the skull on it. So conserve those bullets. You need to shoot 150 different enemies with that smart ammo. If you do it right, you could do it in 3 mags. No. You know, you kind of probably three different missions, I would say. You could probably get it in. Pretty easy. Next one, Your Weakness is My Sweetness. My favorite out of the 3 patches. Just looks pretty cool. It is kill 100 enemies using the ammo they are vulnerable to. Basically, just play Brutal Onslaught and do what you're supposed to do, and you will get this patch. Very, very easy. This is a good, easy GE event. It is a very easy one to go through all of the incursions, so I highly recommend you guys go through all the incursions, especially if you need like a flawless. Just make sure you get the enemy on the right effect, and you are golden. But besides that, it's your boy, Kamikazevondoom. Hope you guys are having a good, last stretch of the division. Holidays are coming up, and then comes the beta. So, let's keep playing until that starts. Alright guys, take care. See ya!